New at 11, this winter, storms had a big impact, causing major flooding and water damage throughout the valley. But the weather also impacted bees, who are essential for nut and fruit production in the valley. CBS 47's Rhett Rodriguez joins us in the studio with more. Rhett?
Esteban, with the warm weather, bees are finally getting the chance to pollinate nut and fruit crops, something farmers have been waiting for weeks. And beekeepers say those weeks of missed pollination could have major impacts. Bees throughout the Central Valley are finally buzzing with clear skies and warmer temperatures. The activity comes after weeks of a standstill. Cold temperatures and rain force bees to miss critical weeks of pollinating fruit and nut crops.
Bees require that it be at least 50 or 55 degrees in order to fly. And also the rain is also, if it's rainy and cool, then the bees are just going to stay inside. It was disappointing because that's a lot of good nutrition for those bees to bring in, and they weren't able to access it. So I know a lot of beekeepers had to feed their bees extra.
With the lack of nutrition, Hess says he had to do what he could to keep his hives alive.
That just wasn't available. So a lot of beekeepers had to substitute with sugar syrup or artificial pollen.
He says supplements don't give the bees the same amount of nutrition as nectar and pollen, and has an impact on their yearly routine.
When there's a lot of food for bees, they tend to swarm a lot, which is how they reproduce. And their swarming is about a month late. Normally they get started right around March 1st, and they really didn't start swarming until the end of March.
If those numbers don't increase, consumers could feel the impacts.
It may have overall effect on the number of hives that are available for honey production.
It will take weeks before farmers can see exactly just how much bees were able to pollinate nut and fruit trees around the valley. Live in the studio, Rhett Rodriguez, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.